enjoy the podcast. This is a video of a kid whacked out of his mind.
Have you seen this? Yeah. He says, my favorite line, he says, Dad, we go home and you sit in your Papa Bear chair. Can you make me some porridge?
Anyway, this is a video that says a kid whacked out of his mind after wisdom teeth removal. It's a 15-minute video. Which
I tried to show you the other day, and you completely just cold-shouldered me. You just did not give a fuck what I was telling you at all to watch this video.
Was I busy or something? What?
No, you weren't. You were just ignoring me.
I don't just ignore you.
No, you do just ignore people.
No, I don't.
Oh, you totally do. You do. It's like it's everything I say to you when you don't want to hear anything is just completely oblivious to you. Totally is.
I don't think so.
I understand it because it happens to me a lot. I've been told that I do the same thing, especially like when I play guitar. You can't talk to me when I'm playing guitar.
Busy, I'm doing something.
I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
Yeah. I like to think that I'm a multitasker, but usually there's a couple of things going on in my head.
Yeah, you get lost inside yourself.
I'm doing, if
it's easy. It's really easy.
I'm probably thinking of something else while I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's put this video on here real quick. See if it'll play.
Dad, I am leaking right now. Dad, the pipes aren't going. The pipes aren't going.
It's just to set the video up. It's a kid in the backseat of a car, I guess on the ride home from
the dentist. He just got his wisdom teeth pulled. They doped him up with whatever.
Yeah,
and
we've all seen these type videos before. There's been a few of them made.
But this kid, he's about. He looks like he's about 16 or 17.
Yeah.
And he is just whacked out of his mind. He looks as if, because when I was 16 or 17, I did drugs before, but I've never been that fucked up. You know what I mean?
Well, in the first few seconds of the video, there's only 12 seconds played so far. He's already crying. He's the water.
No, he's sporadically crying, and then he's happy, and then he's crying again, and then he gets mad. And
let's see what he's got to say.
You're supposed to be with the plumbers. Jake Plumber.
Let me get a tissue.
Jake Plumber. I love Jake Plumber.
Here.
Oh,
that's for your emotion.
I was with Jake Plumber last night, Mom.
I know, honey.
He's such a good friend.
Yes.
You know who else? Bryce Markham. He was a good. I love Bryce Markham.
I know you do, honey.
Wait, can we go back and see Sarah?
She has to work, honey. She has other patients to take care of.
What?
But she
No, I thought I was her only patient, Mom.
Well, you were her favorite, but you weren't her only patient.
Oh, that is such a good-looking color. Your purse is like
I totally forgot what the fuck.
It's
Mom, it looks good.
Okay, thank you. It's orange like your shirt you're wearing.
We're twins?
Yes, we're twins.
You're my sister?
No, I'm your mother.
Oh, you're not my sister. I don't know. You're not
He's very upset.
Oh, you're not
We
my
both have
sister.
orange going. Don't we?
Look at those flags over there on that building. They look good when they're woo in the windy. Yeah. I'll give you the eclipse when the moon goes like when the moon and the moon it does something. Something there's Subway, Mom.
Honey, I know. I hear you.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, you can't eat Subway today.
I happen to eat Subway every day. Well,
He happens to eat
not
Subway
bad.
every
Why
day.
don't we go to Subway, Mom?
Honey, I'll get you
I'm leaking again, and I don't know.
He keeps slamming down whatever. It's like a pack of tissues, I think, is what he's got.
Yeah, they gave him tissues because he's leaking.
And he keeps violently slamming them down in the car because he's so upset he couldn't go to Subway right
She
now.
says, you can't go to Subway every day. Well, I happen to go to Subway every day.
What it means.
It's just the medicine, baby. It's just water coming out of your eyes and your nose.
Does this leakage, does it build the ocean?
No, baby.
What builds the ocean? Who built the ocean? I just want to know who built the ocean. Dad?
Mm-hmm.
When we go home, and you're sitting in your Papa Bear chair,
Yeah.
are you gonna make me some porridge? Dad!
That's what you
You
want.
gotta make me porridge! Then I can't be like Goldilocks. She had the best story.
Did you like her story?
It was a good story.
I don't know what
She
that fairy's
sits
like.
in all these chairs and she eats the porridge. Oh, can we go to her house, Dad?
Okay.
But Dad, can we go to her house?
Yes, we can go to her house.
Are we gonna hang out with her?
If you want to.
Oh, we're gonna hang out with the locks of gold. Oh God, it's gonna be a woo! It's gonna be a good time. Hey, look at those people. Hey, hey!
No, get in here.
Jack, you can't do
You
that.
see those people in that car?
No.
They did not wave to me. They didn't wave to me, Mom.
It's okay.
How do you feel, Jack?
Man, I'll tell you what, Dad, I feel like $1 million.
Okay.
I'll go out in Vegas, spend $1 million. I am the $1 million, spend myself. Oh my God! Oh my God!
This kid is full of one-liners.
What the hell?
John. No, no.
What is that?
It's the river.
What the hell is the river?
Water.
Oh my God! We're in the water right now?
No, we're over the water.
We're walking on water, Dad?
No.
I can just walk on water. Uncle Bucks. Oh, they walk in water on there. They got a little fish tank in the fishies. Why can't we swim with the fishies, Dad?
Okay.
When you passed it, Mom.
Honey, we have to take you home.
Home?
Uh-huh.
I am home. I am home.
Well, not yet.
I got home inside my heart. That's home.
I know, baby.
That's home.
I know.
That's home.
I know.
Oh, no, we need to go to the paradise and we need to get lucky. Yeah. Go to the paradise. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, no. We gotta watch out for that out there.
Where? What?
You almost hit the unicorn.
Sorry.
Remember when we were in the yard and we saw the unicorn?
I won't hit a unicorn, honey.
Oh, thank you, Mom. That could be bad.
I know that would be bad.
That would be really bad. I'm leaking, Mom, from my hair or
Let me
something.
get him another.
Well, I just need to.
Just take the whole
Can I
thing
just
out.
put
I
this
don't
bag
have
in?
a whole thing of
Take this
anything.
bag. Yeah.
No, don't wipe your face on my bags.
I could hold my breath for a really long time. Watch the.
He tries to hold his breath.
That was a really long time.
He's already forgot
It was a
about
long time, wasn't it?
It's all about 2
Don't you?
seconds.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. Oh my gosh! Oh my God! Look at these white things in the sky.
it.
Clouds, huh?
Clouds.
Cloud. What? What?
Cloud.
It seems like he's sobering up a little bit and
A little bit, yeah.
kind of
And the
embellishing.
video trails on for about 15 minutes. Only the the first few minutes are really funny.
Yeah.
The rest is just kind of like you've heard it so far, and it kind of gets less and less funny. But
That was really
that
funny at
is
the beginning.
incredibly
He
fucking
said,
funny.
he said, Dad, if you sit in your Papa Bear chair.
Can you make me some porridge?
That's really funny.
I was not expecting that at all. to just somewhere in his mind took him to fuck the Goldilocks story. My God Almighty!
I'm not a huge fan of the Kanye West there.
You know,
he seems like an annoying kind of guy. You know, I really don't like rapper personalities to begin with. And Kanye West seems like...
Yeah, I seen a meme that said Kanye West is the type of guy to thank himself on Thanksgiving.
To thank himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. I'd like to give thanks today for...
Kanye West and all his great music.
Yeah. There's a
I'm
video
showing
here.
my family.
There's a video here that says, watch Kanye West repeatedly get his ass handed to him.
And I think, actually, I have a love-hate relationship with the paparazzi, but actually I love them because they empowering us. They empowering us over, a Graydon Carter or a Vanity Fair that want to say, Kate Upton is Marilyn Monroe. Kate Upton ain't Marilyn Monroe. Kim Marilyn Monroe. You know that. She was controversial. She controversial. This is reality. I'm living inside of a dream world.
Do you not like the reception Jesus has gotten? Because I didn't like the album at all. And I was a Kanye West fan.
Yeah.
But Jesus was whack to me.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So what were you saying?
Like, to me, it seems like you're such a walking contradiction because you'll denounce the corporations, but then you'll get on stage and say you need Nike and Adidas to back you. That makes no sense to me.
100%.
But how can you denounce the corporations, say F the corporations, and say you feel like a slave, but then ask the companies to back you?
It ain't that I feel like a slave. We are mentally enslaved. We enslaved to brands.
Oh,
we
are
enslaved
we
to like
now?
a bin symbol. We enslaved to chains. A woman is enslaved to the concept of diamonds are a girl's best friend. Like
No,
girls are,
you are. And
Well,
your stupidity is.
there's a certain truth, in it. Even though I don't like Kanye West, there's a certain truth to the American people being enslaved, if you will.
Yeah,
by,
it's like
by the
Black Friday.
corporations.
It's just like Black Friday, which I'm trying to explain to them, to a couple of my friends that were here earlier tonight. They're at Black Friday and all these things or whatever, and they're asking me have I ever been there. I said no, I haven't. I've never went shopping on Black Friday. I'm not gonna stand in line for 3 hours just to get in the store. To rub shoulders with people the whole time and argue with people to get things that I don't want or need. Mm-hmm. And not only that, it's a false economy to begin with. All of this shit we're paying too much for to begin with. You think of a sale. When something goes on sale, it's not on sale. At best, if it's on sale, it's at what it should be normal fucking price.
Right. Yeah. So
every other day,
artificially inflate the
other
price.
day of the year, it's you're paying way too much for it. And then when they call it a sale, it's just
No, not necessarily. Every other day of the year, you pay cost for, or you pay the suggested retail price for a particular item. But when it comes to sales, they do it at all holidays. You have a Memorial Day sale, you have a July 4th sale, you have a Thanksgiving Day sale, you have Black Friday, so forth and so on.
What they do is a suggested retail price.
What they do
is a inflated price.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, I completely fucking think so.
Why do you think that?
But, okay, so it takes you about $2 to make a pair of sneakers.
No, it doesn't.
So why do I have to pay $200 for a new pair of Nike Jordans?
Well, because Nike
Why would anybody do that?
Nike has billions of dollars that they put out every year in advertising costs and management costs and paying their workers. The shoe itself probably can be manufactured and delivered to you. Let's say you bought them at cost. Whatever it cost Nike to build the shoe and provide it to you was $35. If Nike has a huge overhead to pay, they have celebrity endorsements that they do. They pay Tiger Woods, LeBron James, all these huge star athletes, and that increases their overhead cost. So they can't sell a pair of shoes at cost. They can't sell what cost them $35 to manufacture for $35. They've got to sell it for $110 because they have all
To
this
make back that
overhead.
quota.
Yeah, the overhead that they accrued. Now, going back to what you were saying about artificially inflating prices, stores will have a suggested retail price, and that's what Nike says. Hey, look, this is what we have to sell our shoes for in order to make a profit. That suggested retail price is a baseline price that they use throughout the entire year, but at certain times of the year, holidays and such, these retailers will artificially inflate the price a week or two in advance. They'll artificially raise the price so that on the day the sale happens,
They could bring it right back down to where it should be.
they'll say, hey, save 30%, even though over the last 3 weeks they had artificially inflated that price up 30%. So when they drop it back down,
They're not
still
losing anything.
You're still getting the
deal that you think you're getting.
yeah. But there are occasions.
It makes you feel that way.
But there are occasions like Black Friday where you can actually get a deal because look, a video game, for example, the one that just came out.
Yeah, of course. Any video game comes out at any time of the year, it's always going to be $60.
Yeah,
or
$60,
whatever.
right?
It's
So
always going to be
here on Black Friday,
every game always will be. But on Black Friday, yeah, of course,
It was
you can get a
$39.
game for $39.99.
Right.
And that is just what it is because you know what? Come Tuesday morning,
But that's
you
what-
go try to buy that game. It's going to be $60.
So, but that's what drives the market on Black Friday is that there are actual deals.
I guess my
Listen,
problem
you're not
is-
going to be able to trick 300 million people
I
into
guess-
believing that there's sales when they don't actually exist. You can, however, trick people on Memorial Day and the 200,000 shoppers you might get on those special holidays, but you're not going to be able to trick an entire nation of people, 300 million people, into shopping on that day, which a lot of people did on Black Friday. I'd say the vast majority of the United States probably went out and went shopping in some fashion or another.
We went on
Yeah,
Friday.
we did. I mean, I've gone the last 3 years.
we went to Guitar Center, and it was a lot less packed than I thought it might have been.
Mm-hmm.
But then even then, I don't think that I didn't think it would be that packed because not everybody's going out to buy a guitar.
Right.
Because even though you might get a deal on a guitar,
Yeah.
you're still, if you want a good one, you're forking over some money.
But if you notice when you walked in the store, all the deals that they had were on holiday shopper deals. And what I mean by that is all their deals, all their Black Friday sales were targeted towards people who were going to be buying gifts for Christmas for someone else. It wasn't like they were dropping the prices on things people might be buying for themselves.
It's more like if you wanted to buy your son a new guitar set, you get the Fender Squier Bullet set up with the little
For
small
$85 or
Vox
whatever.
amp and
Yeah.
all these things. Yeah,
Precisely. It was targeted toward people buying Christmas gifts. Not
something you would get as a Christmas, like the Junior Starter drum set. One of the first things we looked at, the little PDP drum set. Now you go into Guitar Center any other time of the year, that's never going to be a front item, one of these things that they
Right, exactly.
You're never going to
No.
see that. You have to ask for it and say, do you have one of these?
Right.
But you walk in, it's one of the first fucking things you see.
Right. So, and it's smart by Guitar Center because Guitar Center says, "Look, we know who's shopping that day. We
These
know
guys running the show know what to put out there. Yeah, of course they do.
they spent months in advance. I'm certain of it, planning. Hey, what do we need to put on the shelves to push as much merchandise as we can on that particular day? And the first thing that they ask themselves is, who's going to be shopping that day? Who is going to walk through the doors of our store that day? Not people like us. We only went because we had decided
We might get good deals on this. That we needed this shit that we bought.
at this particular time, whatever. We
And
just sort of
I
happened to
couldn't
be
imagine a better day to go than that day.
Yeah,
And
and
I just
and a few of our things were a few of our things were on sale. A few of our things were on sale because of Black Friday prices.
I still think we could have got a better deal, but
Yeah,
that's what it is.
right.
I mean, we could have probably sat there the whole day and looked up everything that we were wanting to buy on the internet and found cheaper prices. And then Guitar Center does the thing where they will match any price you find online. We could have sat there and did that all day long and got the lowest price whatsoever.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't have that kind of time.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing. Is it worth your time to go search out all those prices?
Well, yeah, it could be worth your time, but
also-
it's a matter of it depends on whether or not you want to do that.
Right, or if you have,
It could definitely be worth your time. We could have saved maybe about $100.
or if your funds are liquid enough to where you can just drop that.
But
you know what I mean?
which they're not. But not even so much that they're liquid enough. It's just I'll just let my balls hang.
But to be perfectly honest, when we went into Guitar Center that day to buy,
We were still deciding.
we didn't really know what we were
everything we
after.
wanted to buy.
Look, we knew we needed a microphone. Effectively, that's what we knew we needed.
We needed microphones.
Listen, I hadn't considered a pop filter. I hadn't considered a mic stand. I hadn't considered cables. There's a lot of things that we got that day that had never even crossed my mind beforehand. And
No.
and that's a good thing about
There's a lot more than just going out and buying a microphone. You know, you need the whole setup, the whole shebang. You can't just go buy a good $99 microphone and expect it to just work. Number one, you're not just going and plugging it into your computer or my handheld recorder. It has to go into something that is compatible to plug into. I mean, if you look at the plug on our microphone, this isn't compatible to my handheld recorder.
no, yeah, you're not going to just plug it in.
I don't have one of those. Now, maybe I can get an adapter, or I can get this, or I can get that. But that's a whole nother case.
Yeah, that's not interesting either. Anyway, let's go back to this Kanye West
Yeah, I know.
video. There's he was talking about corporations before, and we sort of sidetracked from that.
London don't even wear engagement ring. That's all been programmed into us. When we born artists, we born free, and then we held down by society's perception of us. We just don't want to be embarrassed. And I took the opportunity to look as stupid as possible. I'm saying, when I was in Chicago and watched The Throne, I was going to change my outfit to some normal leather pants and stuff. And they tailored it. One was too
He
tight.
said normal
then the next
leather
one
pants.
ripped on me. And I felt like God was like, nah, man, you can't be scared in Chicago because there's a bunch of gangsters and it's where you grew up. I want you to wear that kilt in Chicago. I want you to release that fear. I want you to show as an artist that you could create to the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So,
What that got to do with you denouncing corporations, but then still asking corporations to be in business with you? That's where the contradiction comes in. That's where you confuse.
I'm not denouncing the corporation. I'm denouncing the people that have the job at the corporation at that time. Because, you know, when I wanted to get my deal, it was A&Rs
This
that
guy's
don't
an
work there
idiot.
no more telling me how I needed to work with another rapper or how I wasn't a rapper and blah, blah. Now it's people that's at the corporations. They got the ability and the facilities that if I put my genius to it, that I can affect culture in a higher way, the way I affected people when I made them Louis.
Right.
And I affected people when I made them Yeezys. So I ain't going at Nike as a corporation. I'm going at the people that's running the corporation. And I'm saying, I'm going to hit you in the chest until you listen to me because you feel like you ain't got to take no meeting with me. So I'm going to turn up and I'm going to show you what we are. We World War Z. We going to run over that mountain until you listen to me because I'm influential.
Why do you talk so much about money nowadays, man? I used to look at you as like a real revolutionary. You know, real revolutionaries didn't need money to change the world. Malcolm X wasn't rich. Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't rich. Like, I don't understand why everything is so much about money and stuff to you now.
Because you need product. You need to own something to have a voice at this point. Because I'm telling
You
you,
already got it. You don't need to own something to have a voice. Yeah, you had a voice when you got on stage and you said George Bush don't care about black people. You was using your voice. You don't need money to have a voice.
I could use my voice, but what happened if y'all don't buy no other albums? Then that voice, people gonna say, oh, he like Arsenio Hall, and he was turning up too much, and now you fired.
What?
But when you got money, can't nobody fire you.
No, you know what makes me buy your albums? The great music you produce. You know what makes me not buy your albums? This new narcissistic, egotistical personality you got. That's what turns me off. It makes me say, I'm not going to this show. I don't want him rant. I don't want to buy his records.
Exactly, but I'm thinking that your last name is the God, right?
Absolutely.
So anybody that's a God can recognize a God. Jesus can Jesus can recognize Jesus. I mean, you know, y'all know what it is. It's
And
still
God's got to keep other gods on point.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I mean, neither. It sounds preposterous to me. I don't.
No.
Whatever they're talking about
I mean, I
sounds
think
completely stupid.
I've heard about it in pop culture on Twitter and
Yeezus?
yeah, Yeezus. It's Yeezus. Yeezus, and I think he might refer to himself as Yeezus, like a play on words, as if he were the new Jesus of sorts.
Young Jesus? Young Jeezy? Young Yeezus? Young Yeezus? Kanye Jesus?
It kind of sounds like
I don't know what the fuck he's trying to say.
it sounds like he's biting off of too many people at once.
Are you comparing yourself to Christ?
Right, to Jesus or to
And mind you, I don't much believe in Christ.
right.
Or listen to any of this bullocks at all.
Right, but
Don't even what?
is he trying to copy Young Jeezy or Jesus? Or
What are you?
yeah, what's his intent there?
I
I don't know
get
what
it.
it is.
Too.
keep me on point,
When
brother.
we see him not on his square.
Yo,
It don't seem like you on your square right now, bro.
I'm 100% on my square, but I ain't saying I couldn't use no tighten up. I'm not saying I'm infallible, that I'm flawless. I'm saying I got a cause. You can't deny if I had a pair of red Yeezys for y'all now, y'all wouldn't want
Yeah,
that.
you do realize that's not why we love you. We love you because of the music, bro. You gave us that feeling with albums like College Dropout, Graduation, Late Registration. We don't care about your designing sneakers and clothes and all that. That means nothing to us.
Yeah, no, Yeezys do mean something to the
you're
culture.
allowed
Not
to.
more than the
Yeah.
music. Not more
Wait,
than
so
the
you
music.
don't-
If you're a genius, why do you feel the need
There
to
must
tell
be
everybody? Why
a
just
clothing
don't show
line
and prove by
or
actions
of
and
some
deeds?
sort. Because he said the Yeezus might have something to do with it.
And he
but-
said something else
but-
about
but
red
they-
shoes, I think.
Yeah, they were talking about something. Well, I'm not totally certain, but I think that may sum it up right there.
Hey, man, for us not doing a podcast, this turned into a pretty good podcast.
We didn't have an intro.
We can layer an intro into it.
We could, I guess.
We'll have to edit this out. Thank you very much for bringing that up.
You brought it up, not me.
I didn't. I said this turned into, for us not having a podcast, this turned into a pretty good podcast.
Well, then that just wouldn't fucking make sense, would it?
Oh, right,
For a
Dylan.
not podcast to be a podcast, we just decided we'll make this a podcast. Yeah, that's just that.
Do you have any idea how hard you're making my job right now, having to edit this out?
Well, just don't bring up things like this. If that was in your mind, you should just let it go. Because I'm sitting here in my mind thinking that we were recording this the whole time because I felt like we were in a podcast. I honestly did.
Yeah.
I thought that you've been recording for a while.
Yeah, I have been.
I mean, you're recording, but I thought you were recording for the intention of this being a podcast.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know you ever started, which that bothered me because we didn't start with the intro we have
Yeah.
set up, that we sat here for fucking hours trying to get everything right, including the intro music,
Yeah.
but you didn't tell me anything about it. I just thought you were and we were going to just make a podcast because we were undecided if we wanted to make a podcast tonight or whatever,
Yeah.
and now we kind of are.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good too. And yeah, what we'll do is we'll make a standard intro at this point, and then we'll throw it into the beginning of this podcast, and I'll edit this out from this point.
No, we don't have to edit this out. Let them hear that.
No, I don't like it
Why not?
because I don't like it. Doesn't sound very good.
Well, so what? There's going to be a lot of things that we do that aren't going to sound very fucking good.
But I want everything we do to sound good to our audience.
Well, that's you're talking about perfection, Bubba, and we're not building a piano. We're not.
Damn, I wish I had a cricket soundtrack right now. Crickets.
That's I could. We'll get that. That's another thing we were gonna have to work on. Well, I'll work on that because that could be me. I'll do that.
Okay.
Anyway, back to this stupid fucking cunt here who we're listening to for I don't even know what reason we're listening to him. Why'd you ever even bring Kanye West up on our podcast?
Because he irritates the piss out of me, and I know it brings.
If anybody listens to us because they like us, they probably dislike Kanye West just as much as we do.
Yeah, I know. So let's all dislike him together.
Now, I don't know who is talking to him right now, but I feel the same way. There was good music that he made.
I don't think I've ever heard a Kanye West song. I mean, I guess I must have.
There's good music that I don't either, but with my other brothers, they're all into rap and all these things. They've introduced me into it, which I've never followed because I'm really not into that kind of stuff. I mean, I do like rap.
Well, what's a Kanye West song? What? Tell me one that. Tell me one that I
that's
might
what
know.
I'm saying. I don't know. I can't tell you the names of his songs, but he's got good fucking songs, man. There's some of them are good. They are good, and that's fine. I mean, you think about it.
Look, I like all kinds of music. I'm a connoisseur. I like rap. I like everything.
Try Niggas in Paris.
There's something that says
Jay-Z and Kanye West. Try Niggas in Paris. I could probably find it faster than you can.
Let's see what this is. Oh, well. We got a...
Yeah, you need to turn that off.
Skate to one song.
We got advertising problems to get through. I got to figure out a way to... What we'll have to do is we'll have to talk about it. I'll have to learn how to start a video silent and let the advertisement play, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have to do that at all because I'm supposed to be in control of that, I would think.
Oh, you're going to provide the music?
I don't know. I would think that maybe I should be in control of that. I don't know why I think that, but I think I should maybe be in control of that. I don't know. Maybe.
Why are you playing? We're supposed to be playing Kanye West. Why are you playing?
I just like Garth Brooks so much more. It's just too. But is he not just so much better?
Turn it off. I want to hear this Kanye West Jay-Z thing.
When it comes to loving you.
All right, I'll turn it off.
All right, here's the Jay-Z and Kanye West, Niggas in Paris. This video has been identified by epilepsy action to trigger seizures.
Y'all ready to leave?
Is that so?
That's what it said.
Maybe because there's a lot of fucking stupid, dumb, retarded fucking children taking ecstasy all fucking day long or whatever they do nowadays.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's a live version.
No, it's the official music video.
This isn't an original version. I'm gonna tell you that.
So hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. First
That shit
thing about
crack.
find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker
Good
like
song,
me?
it really
Please
is.
you remind me.
Catchy,
So
I like
hard,
it.
this shit crazy. Don't know that no shit phase me. Let's go. Oh, for 82 when I look at you like this shit crazy. So hard, this shit red. We need to be here. So hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. I'm psycho. I'm lipo to go Michael. Take the pick. Jackson. Tyson. Sean Dunn.
Yeah, that's about enough of that business. I don't know that I can listen anymore of that. I tell you what, though, Deal. Let's do this. To close out our podcast today, let's... That's my...
Now there's some fucking real music for you.
That's my jam!
Now there's some real music. real music for
My
you.
wife sent me this the other day.
If you want to talk about a real black artist that made real music, it's not Kanye West. Go back and listen to Usher. Listen to Usher, and not even the new Usher. Go back and listen to what Usher put out years and years and years ago.
My wife sent me this song the other day. We were having an argument, and if you ask me, the next morning she felt like she needed to apologize. And this
For sending
song,
that to you.
the next morning she sent it to me as an apology.
Oh, really?
This is our song. It's when we were much younger, when this song first came out, as a matter of fact.
Jamming.
It was our song.
Man, this is my CD. And when this came out, Dad showed me this. And
Why don't you go ahead and put it back on? Let it play and just.
I was just a youngster when this came out, man. But I loved it so much. I mean, look, me. My choice of music is heavy metal. It's heavy metal. You know, I like. Of course, I like Slipknot and all these other things. But honestly, if you ask me who my favorite heavy metal band is, it's Lamb of God, which I don't imagine most of our listeners might like that. Sure, whatever. I do, and I don't know what it is. It's something about all the screaming and the big voice. You know, it's invigorating to me.
Yeah, it gets that raw emotion out.
It pulls it right out. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, and I love all of it, man. Blindside, and, all these things.
Not everyone can appreciate the real, true heavy metal.
And furthermore, I like rap. I like all types of music.
Me too.
But I really and it may just be because the person I am that I like this music more than most people. But I feel that it takes a great deal of talent to make this kind of music, man. And
do you mean Usher or do you mean heavy metal?
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
Heavy metal. For these guys to be screaming into the fucking mic and playing these guitars super fucking fast, you have no idea how hard it is to play what they're playing on guitar. Because I can play guitar.
Yeah.
I can play guitar, and I can play it almost fairly well. And yeah, maybe one day.
All you need to know about how difficult that is to pick one up.
Yeah, pick a guitar up and try to make some sounds out of it.
Yeah.
That you can be okay with.
Right.
It takes you a long time. At least it took me a long time. And now it did. When I picked up a guitar.
Hey, what's that song that I can play really well on guitar?
Ode to Joy.
I can play the shit out of some Ode to Joy.
Yeah. But for me, I picked up a guitar, man, and it didn't take me too long that I could play Iron Man by Black Sabbath. I could play that. I mean, that's. Or Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you pick up a guitar, it's those are some of the first things that you learn. They're famous riffs, and they're not too hard to play, but they're famous and and they're easy to learn. And once you learn it, you feel good about yourself about learning it. But there's more than that to guitar. What you don't know about guitar is you can't just. If you don't know much about it, you can't just pick up a guitar or you can't just listen to a song and say, hey, I like that song or I like this sound that they're putting out and I'm going to play that. Because it's not even so much about reading music. There's so many ways you can tune a guitar. There's a lot to do with it, you know. And not even just play. I mean, I don't want to go in. I'm going to give you a guitar lesson. I'm not even that good myself. I can't give you a legitimate guitar lesson.
Right.
But
what you can make people understand is how difficult
what
playing guitar is.
What I can tell you is that I love it. I love it. And I think that every person in the world should have their own instrument. It might not be guitar, because I like to play drums too.
Hey, what's that one?
I'm no good at it.
Hey.
I'm no good at it at all. But I can hold the beat.
What's the one? The didgeridoo. You know what a didgeridoo is? It's that long pipe, and they just.
Trombone?
No. It's called a didgeridoo. It's what's his music you have playing now? It's irritating.
Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty.
Bam, bam,
Whoa, Black Betty.
Yeah, okay. There's an instrument called the didgeridoo. You don't know what that is?
Also, by the way, folks, when I said I like all types of music, that means every last bit of classic rock you got, I like it. There's not a song you can tell me that I don't know. I love it all. Because I feel, now heavy metal nowadays is a little bit different. But like if you go back and you really, really listen to Led Zeppelin, or you really listen to like Blue Oyster Cult or something, that's metal, man. That is metal. The format that they play it, that is heavy metal, just as it is nowadays. And we only have more distortion, or it just sounds a little different. The format is played in. That is heavy
There's
fucking metal.
another Kanye West video on this same site. There's another one. It says Kanye West.
You're on
out.
a stupid site, is what you're on. Because they're worried about Kanye West.
It's weird. I don't know why. Why is it? This is not a site that. This is not a site that typically. Will address any kind of Kanye West videos, and for whatever reason, this one has got 2 videos on their homepage.
Well, they must both be talking shit about him.
Mm-hmm. Well, folks,